INFJs must find their spirit animal as their unique types of personalities, and here are some of the reasons why. Finding owl. The owl's spirit animal is strongly associated with the INFJ as it represents wisdom and intuition. INFJs have quite strong intuition, and their owl spirit often indicates that they need to follow and believe in those beliefs. Sometimes it's hard for them to believe it. They may look outside for answers. If the INFJ is having trouble relying on their intuitive abilities, the owl guide will come to them, hoping to help the INFJ have more self-confidence. The owl is a symbol of wisdom and intelligence, and INFJs are drawn to learning and using their inner spirit to achieve many things in life. INFJs have such a rich inner world that they sometimes get buried in their thoughts and imaginations. The owl's spirit connects to this part of the INFJ, but it also shows them that they believe in themselves and the things they know. The owl is a sign of change or death from the past, which means it's time for the INFJ to accept a change in their life. If they feel connected to their animal owl, it means that the INFJ should be more receptive of something new. Change can be hard for INFJs sometimes because they prefer to stay in their comfort zone. While it can be challenging, change is inevitable, and sometimes INFJs need to be more open to it in their lives. Their owl guides come to INFJs hoping to tell them that it's time to open up to these changes and feel comfortable letting go of the past so they can move on to bigger and grander things. Finding bad. Bad spirit guides represent intuition and read the signs around them. INFJs are strong, intuitive people, and there are times when they need to learn to develop and trust this ability. The bad guide helps them to face their inner self and stop being afraid of what it means. INFJs can deal with self-doubt in their lives, especially when people try to question their knowledge. Having strong intuition isn't always easy, especially when everyone around you is constantly questioning your behavior. People may not easily understand INFJ's abilities because they don't always have a clear explanation of where their projections are coming from. INFJ's intuition isn't magical or unrealistic. It just comes from gathering information and processing it through their inner thoughts. Even though this is something that happens naturally, people may not believe it. This can make it hard for INFJs to believe in themselves, especially if it makes them feel weird. Their bad handler tells them to stop looking for validation in others and look within because they do best when they believe in themselves and what they know. INFJs can sometimes feel a connection to the signs around them or even recognize dreams as important. Your bad guide can come to you in your dreams and help you learn how to trust this part of you. INFJs need to learn to understand their abilities and have confidence in what they have been through. INFJs have so many unique skills and talents, and they need to learn to grow in this special part of themselves. Their bad handler simply wants to teach INFJs that their intuition is a powerful tool and one that they shouldn't give up to please those around them. Finding Swan. The beautiful Swan spirit guide represents many of the wonderful qualities INFJs are usually very attracted to. The Swan represents feelings of loyalty and love, and the INFJ connects with that part of you. INFJs are compassionate people who truly care about helping those around them and are about being loyal to the people in their lives. Because of this, they're naturally often associated with the leader of the Swans as they're creatures that represent faith and love. Swan is all about connecting to the relationship, but also finding a sense of self-love, which can be a challenge for the INFJ at times. When the lead goose comes to them, he or she is trying to help the INFJ use this inner feeling of love and care and direct it towards themselves. Even though they care deeply about other people, it can sometimes be difficult for them to find compassion for themselves. So their Swan spirit guides want INFJs to demonstrate the love and patience they often give to those around them. The Swan also represents inner strength and beauty and seeing that beauty in the people around him. INFJs can tap into that inner strength and find confidence in their abilities and who they are. And to do that, they have to rely on themselves and dive deep. Your Goose Guide helps them see their inner beauty and gain confidence in their strength and power. The Swan also represents the understanding of the future that the intuitive INFJ often has. Finding Raven. The leader of the crows means introspection and looking within to understand yourself and your true path. Even though INFJs have a rich inner world, there are times when they ignore their own needs and feelings for the benefit of others. If the Raven leader comes to the INFJ, it's because they need to take some time to introspect. Even though INFJs spend so much time alone in their thoughts, that doesn't mean they easily dig deep into their feelings and needs. INFJs can feel guilty for focusing so heavily on their desires because they're so preoccupied with what others around them want. The Raven leader tries to tell the INFJ that it's time to look within and gain greater self-knowledge. To learn about themselves, INFJs need to take the time without feeling guilty about it. They need to get comfortable, focus on themselves, and dive into their inner desires and emotions for a while. This will help the INFJ figure out what they want and work towards their true goals without feeling guilty about it. The Raven Guide is designed to give INFJs confidence and courage in their journey of life. Even if they have to undertake a somewhat arduous journey, the Raven Guide is there to give them inner strength. When an INFJ feels connected to Raven, it's time to find their inner courage and work towards their true purpose in life. It's not always easy for them to follow a path of introspection and understand their needs, but it's certainly important if the INFJ is to grow and develop into the person they're meant to be. Finding Eagle. The eagle head represents a sense of freedom and resilience, which is certainly important for the INFJ. They value a sense of independence in their lives, and feeling free is more important to them than most people realize. An INFJ can feel crushed by the weight of those around them and will still try to live up to their expectations. While INFJs need to feel independent, they will not get it in their current situation. For this reason, an INFJ who succumbs to his guilt isn't likely to feel fully himself. This time can be overwhelming for the INFJ, which is why they need the presence of their eagle leader so badly. Their eagle spirit animal comes to the INFJ when they need to connect with wanting to be free and make their own choices. When they feel suffocated by the people around them and try to help those people, INFJ needs to step back and think. Their hawk guide will show them that it's okay to take some time for themselves and let go of those limitations and guilt. The head of the eagle also symbolizes healing, which is related to the INFJ spirit. They're natural healers who believe in doing whatever it takes to help others be better and feel better about themselves. INFJs are often natural healers who care about helping people and genuinely want to meet their needs. This part of the INFJ connects them with the eminent eagle because they have a natural ability to heal the emotional wounds of those around them and help them feel a sense of compassion and security when they're around the INFJ's condition. Finding Wolf. Wolves can also be seen as INFJ alter egos. If you're an INFJ, you will strongly identify with the traits of this majestic animal. By now you must be wondering, what makes a wolf an INFJ spirit animal? If you're an INFJ or have met one, you probably can't deny that there is something mysterious about them. This extremely mysterious aura also gave them an extraordinary presence and an allure that made them hard to ignore. However, this aura that they have is sometimes misinterpreted by people as arrogant superiority, but this is not the case. This is a lupine trait, meaning INFJs look like wolves. Just like the majestic wolves, INFJs are harder to recognize and harder to forget because of the lasting impression they make. Wolves are very ambitious and never give up on a challenge. They can even take on foes bigger and more intimidating than themselves and don't shy away from a fight. In the Serbian epic, the wolf symbolizes courage. Native Americans consider the wolf a symbol of courage. The great side of INFJs is shown when the people they love are in danger. Whether it's for their personality or their ideals, these people believe in fighting for what's important and will persevere to the end no matter how bad things get. The wolf is considered a very perceptive animal, able to assess a situation and act first. Likewise, INFJs are the intuitive type and highly value their intuition when making decisions. Which animal do you think is your spirit animal? Let's know in the comments below. And make sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and also turn on the bell icon to know when we upload a new video for you.